So why I do YouTube? All right, well, there's three main reasons. These videos are gonna be, so let's just jump into it. Reason number one is just fun. I've always loved creating videos all my life. That's just been something I'd like to do. Whether it was Vine, Snapchat stories back in the day, those were fun things. YouTube is more of a structured video rather than, just in the moment. And after messing around with it, I did find I like doing that too. So naturally, it was fun for me to do YouTube. But alongside creating videos, there's a ton of fun that goes with it, including, playing games for the videos, getting a chance to interact with a ton of people. And at this point, playing with a ton of people from my YouTube community, and really just leading a community was always a fun idea to me, being that role model, that leader of subscriber base. I don't know, it was a cool thought. I felt I might be good at it, and I felt I could create good videos, and I felt I was pretty good at Minecraft, so it all kind of worked out. So that's important. Straight away, it's fun to do. Now there's two other reasons, and I don't know which one I can prioritize as the most important. They're all pretty level. Now reason number two is just straight work. No matter what someone will tell you, YouTube is not all fun and games. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and I love the idea of doing that work. I like working. I just like working hard. That's just something that drives me. It gets me pumped up, and it's fun to do. It really comes from accomplishing. With YouTube, you create and you upload, and that's an accomplishment. You're creating something from nothing. I love that. And the work behind that, the process, really the creative idea process is my favorite, but the work that goes into that feels good, and I enjoy it. YouTube allows me that opportunity to just work nonstop, because there's always something I can create. There's always more to do. And when I started doing YouTube, when I really got into it, it was a need to dedicate my time to something worth it, worth working at, worth developing through. And in the end, really, that was the key, developing myself as I worked on it. That was the thought. So that's two, working hard, giving myself a reason to work hard all the time. And I guess alongside that ties in the idea that I want to work for myself down the line. So work hard now, develop those skills, learn how to work hard for myself down the line. And that ties into reason number three, which is career, and YouTube is just a step. Now, I'm a business major, that, and YouTube has always, in my experience from the start, when I really jumped into it, I was like, I'm doing YouTube. It has always been with the intentions of it being a career move. I just mentioned, I want to work for myself. I want to build something myself. That's a nice, fun thing to say, but there's a lot more to it. And when I started YouTube, I realized, okay, you can't just say, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to work for, I hate when people say that. Instead, I felt, okay, let's do this, see what we can do, see what we can accomplish, and let actions and results represent what you're going to be doing down the line. If you want it, work at it, develop yourself now, and even if it doesn't work out, you're still going to be at a better point in the future than now. And I would say that's true. I would say at this point, really been doing YouTube strong for 18 months. Definitely, I can very easily say definitely more developed than I was back then. But alongside that, it still feels like I'm in the early 5% of the development stage. And there's so much more to learn, there's so much more to do. But this idea has always been in mind, and I've always been a business guy, that I would turn this into a business. I would build it right now, start it early. Wish it was earlier, to be honest. But start it early, work through it, and try and get it to, see what I can do with it. And during this, I can apply my business school studies into the YouTube channel, learn from that, kind of relate, and, it works together. And realistically, try and build on this platform so that I can then do future things in video and working with companies and brands down the line. That's kind of the idea. So it really is just a stepping stone, and it takes a lot. I feel I and most others underestimate how long it takes to build and grow on YouTube and the process behind it. But, in the end, it's still fun, reason number one. And so it's interesting to see. So that was kind of my thoughts. I kind of want this entire journey on this channel to be a story. You can watch here and see it progress, and then down the line, hopefully we're reaching that higher point. And so when we're at that point, we can look back and see the entire journey, see my mentality back in the day. That's something I feel would be cool to check out and see, and I feel like it might be able to use it down the line. So always thinking long term. So I felt it was important to start the story and the journey here with the reason why I do YouTube. So hopefully that was interesting to you, or was something, I don't know. Maybe it was cool. Regardless of what your thoughts may be, well, you go ahead and leave them in the comments. But most importantly, subscribe. Join this journey.